Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm not bringing you a brown box, but I'm bringing you what's within this box, which is what really counts. If you look closely, you'll see that this box has some script on it that is not alphanumeric. This is a box enclosing boots that are incredibly hard to secure. It's a maker that has been notorious for being difficult to connect with, and yet shares a rare humanity about the journey of boot making, the struggles of being an artisan and a craftsperson in this space of heritage footwear, struggling with physical and mental challenges along the way. So Flame Panda, if you guys do not know, is a maker that came onto the scene about 5 years ago. The Flame Panda monkey boot in olive chrome excel. A friend of mine on the Stitch Down Discord who found a way to get Flame Panda makeups as ready to wear using a third party, and I will let you guys try to discover that pathway, but it is possible. I was able to get this within a few weeks of seeing pictures of it. So for those of you who are unaware of the Flame Panda experience, you usually get this kind of ball of different types of laces. So there it is, really exciting. Pretty iconic bag with the Goo Boots logo. I first saw this years ago when I first got the Flame Panda mock toe boot, which is still in my collection. One of my very first boot acquisitions, if not my first, at the very higher end of footwear manufacture, and it's still one of my absolute favorites. You get a couple of paper boot bags, which are really there to protect the boots in transit. And let's go ahead and take a look at the Flame Panda monkey boot on the 131 last from this amazing craftsman, Pang. Olive Chrome XL has a really unique character. It's this olive brown color, not totally dissimilar to the Dr. Soul green sole. You can see the echoes right there. This is a full Dr. Soul. I believe this is their 1220. I'm not 100% sure about that. But, and this is the very classic, dare I say iconic, monkey boot style from Flame Panda, which has this panel here, a second panel that forms the heel counter, the side paneling heading to the toe box, and then this extensive system of eyelets going up and down, and Pang's very unique brass eyelets branded with the Goo Boot logo there. This boot also features Pang's rolled double stitch down construction, which is a kind of unique welt style that I believe he came up with. I've seen others starting to use this, including Prof Barnett's, which I have in a pair of boots from the Prof, where it looks like the leather was like cut at this level and then it was rolled from the 180-degree period forward, just along with the double row stitching. So just a really lovely looking boot that has become an icon. Pull tab, rolled top, and this really nice, slightly asymmetric, round-toed last with the lacing going all the way to the tip of the shoe. So I do not have a style of lace-to-toe boot such as this, but I thought that this, with this unique welt, the double row stitch down, the echoing green sole, and obviously the olive chrome XL with its pull-up and rolling properties, should really find its way into my heart, and I think it is as I take a look at it. We're gonna go ahead and unbox the rest of this in an artistic presentation, of course. So let's take a deeper dive into this absolutely beautiful pair. First, I wanted to show you how nicely a job that Pang and his team does in clicking this Chrome XL leather. It seems like it's very well laid out. One thing I will say is that the Flame Panda sole is very rigid. You see that there is a lot of leather that makes up this sole. We see obviously the welt that carries all the way through here, as well as this double thick midsole right through here, and then this rubber sole here. You can see how organic the shape, the symmetry, and the organic nature of the heel block right here, and the heel counter right through here. Look at the shape of this boot. It has the toe spring, pretty aggressive toe spring if you look at that. So that adds to the sort of flare. If I put this down, you can see that I can basically slip my finger underneath here and almost 2 fingers underneath the very front of the shoe. That is part of the 131 last. You can almost see that there's a little bit of texture to this leather here. You can see that as the light plays through, undertones of yellow pop through, which is something I really like about that olive chrome excel. It has this brown, green, and occasionally yellow highlight colorway that I just think is really rich. And other than that, we see these brass speed hooks. They're not really an antique brass, but a true brass. 9 eyelets that you can see here, 3 speed hooks. I really like the rolled collar that we see here. And then on the inside, you can see this is unlined because there's the rough outside of that olive chrome excel. This tongue has a chrome excel as well that's also maybe a little thinner, might be skived down, and it is gusseted pretty far down low, but there is a gusseted tongue which should help with waterproofing. This roll goes kind of past just the top of the shoe, so you get a little bit of extra support. We see this nice pull tab that you can kind of stick your pinky or something similarly sized to help get the shoe on. The thing about chrome excel is it kind of loosens up over time, so it softens with additional use, which will then allow this boot to really break in nicely. It's natural colored stitch on the stitch down construction here. The stitching is done immaculately as always, and you get a double row stitch followed by a single row that goes 180 degrees around the entire shoe, securing the welt. That leather looks like it's cut to kind of create this raw edge, but then you have this rolled front, and it is just a really, really nice look. So this olive chrome excel coupled with this natural edge dressing, this really clean Cuban style or curved heel, which I think is really part of what makes this shoe so beautiful. It just stands out. Flame Panda has always known how to take a design and maximize it. I think we've gotten so used to Peng's creations, and he does stick to a certain style. Flame Panda clearly is one of those classic, excellent makers of footwear. We can see the curves that come through, the way that this shoe is lasted on the highlights and the shadows of that leather as it is laid out. We can see the cut raw edge along the edges of these panels here. So this is not a struck through leather. Chrome excel is not like that, but it does have quite a bit of pull up, as you can see right there. Iconic style to go with, I think, Flame's Panda's other iconic style, the mock toe, and the 131 last with its aggressive toe spring should work really well in more casual settings. And I am very excited to add this to my collection. I'll leave you with this beautiful take on the Flame Panda 131 monkey boot, their lace to toe model with a roll top, pull tab, side paneling, really rugged, unique welt that is a version of stitch down with a cut edge and a Dr. Sole. Everything here is A-okay. Hope you're doing well. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your time watching my videos. Feel free to like, click, subscribe. Take a look at all my videos because I am always excited to share those with you. And we'll see you at the next video. Hope you're having a good one. Take care and goodbye.